One of the things that always held me back from posting in the past, in addition to the cowardice, as I mentioned in the previous video, was always this notion that I didn't have anything worth saying. You know, anything that I could say had already been said by someone else and said better than I could ever say it. And really, I just couldn't think of anything meaningful that I would ever add to the conversation. But the thing is that everything anyone could say has probably already been said by anyone. And just because someone has already said it doesn't mean that you shouldn't say it. Wisdom becomes common sense when enough people repeat it that it becomes part of the culture. And sometimes, in order for us to internalize something, we need to say it aloud to someone else. If for no other reason than to reassure to ourselves that yes, that is something that we actually believe. And even if you can't say something that you think is new, just because it's not new to you doesn't mean it's not new to someone else. Hearing you say it might be the first time that someone else hears it. Or maybe the way that you say it is in a way that no one has ever heard before, and that's the one thing that clicks, And sometimes people can hear something over and over and over and over again, and it doesn't click for them until, they hear it in that one specific way. So if you feel like speaking, then speak. And even if you don't feel like speaking, maybe you should still speak. To say something. Say anything. Even if no one is going to hear it. Because saying things out loud, there is going to be one person who hears it. You're going to hear it. Sometimes you need to say it out loud. Just to reaffirm that that's what you believe. I didn't decide to start speaking out until all the shit that started happening recently, Because I'm finally seeing on the news stuff that I only ever previously saw on, in the movie theater. In sci-fi fiction, dystopian novels. And even if I'm just one guy in his garage saying, hey, this shit's fucked. We can't be tolerating this. Me individually might not make much of a difference. Heck, most people probably aren't even going to see this. Maybe nobody's going to see this. But I'll have heard myself say it. So yeah, speak up, even if you have nothing to say. Because you're here, and because you're here, you deserve to have your voice acknowledged. That's all I had.